Hi, friends. I hope you're still my friends. This is Kim from Naturally Kim's Knitting, and today I'm going to talk about a little bit about my life, the garden, my knitting, and all those things that I do right here outside of Lima. Um, right here in my home outside of Lima, and I live here with my handsome husband, my darling father-in-law, my puppy Casper, and my kitty cat Heather. You will notice I'm in a different place than I normally am when I record. Um, that I'll tell you about that towards the end. Okay. Anyways, before I go any further, I need to announce, and you guys have till the end of the month. Okay. eyenowhour and Handmade Studio 11, you were chosen as the winners last or beginning or the first of this month. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm just because I'll tell you about it all later. Okay. Um, I hope everybody's ready to get going. I have iced tea, but it's ginger peach iced tea. Anyways, and I got my puppy right here, so I'm all set to go. Now, before I go any further, I am an affiliate with Michaels and with KnitPicks. KnitPicks is having, they have two big sales every year. And tomorrow starts the big sale of their yarns. Some things are going to be 60% off, so it might be a good time to be looking. But if you do, could you please go to my um, blogger and just click on the knit picks. You can't click on it. Why am I saying that? Copy and paste the knit pick link into your browser, and I get a couple pennies. I got a check the other day um for $50, which I put back into this. Okay, let's see. So even though their sale starts tomorrow, I don't know for sure what yarns are going on sale. I do know they have Brava yarn in oh, lots of new colors. I just realized something as I was talking I was going to bring out, and I didn't bring it out, which I thought I did. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, we have we always have two. Um, oh, I didn't mention Michael's. I'm sorry. They're having big summer sales and all that. Check them out. They have good deals, and they have a lot. If you used to shop at Joann's, Michael's is carrying a lot of the same yarns that Joann's gave up. Okay, now I I always run two craft alongs. Okay, so that one got done May 31st. I did the drawing on June 1st. I really did. Then our next one, this one ends the end of June. I'll draw on the 1st of July for the winners. And this month is Shawls. You have only a couple of weeks to finish it, to work on it or finish it. But then that I will close that and I will draw winners. Then let's see. Oh, the other one is finished objects. So for both of these, when you finish your product, take a picture, go to the right post under Ravelry, which I just realized it didn't put a finished object post up for June and July. I need to do that yet. Anyways, do that. Um, oh, if there is a name for your pattern, please include that for people like me who like to check out patterns and maybe buy a few or whatever. Okay? Okay, so finished objects ends the end of July. Shawl ends the end of June. Okay, yes, I am. I'm still with kind of with it. I'm just not that I'm not real with it. I'm sorry. Okay, I have been making the Caddington wrap, and this is the way it will sit on my body. And this is the sleeve with a nice 18 row cuff. Now it's only like yeah, I was gonna say it's supposed to end up right above the elbow, which is perfect because it's a lightweight sweater. Now, so I got that sleeve done, and I am probably about halfway on this one. So nice. That's the Caddington wrap, and I'm making that out of chroma fingering. It is just so nice. Okay, Elsie's temperature afghan. I've not been able to work on it. Um, I need to start taking it to bed with me and working on it back there. I have been making dishcloths, and but I that's what I thought I brought out, but I must not have because I'm not seeing them on my lap. I've been making dishcloths, and I'm putting them in a basket outside my front door. So anytime I have a delivery of any kind, you can reach in the basket and get a dishcloth. How about that? My mail lady has been not doing well, so I told her I would pray, and if you would pray for her too, that would be wonderful. She's had episodes where she'll just be standing there, and all at once she faints. The doctors have been running lots of tests on her. They don't know yet what it is, but she needs to keep working at the post office. She's a working mother, you know, one of those two income people that you have to have two incomes to make it. So, excuse me. So, yeah, I told her I would pray for her. And I hope all my friends out there will too. Now, let's see. We've got our garden planted, and our corn and our beans have come up. So have our radishes. Sorry, I'm not taking you out there right now. It'll probably be a couple more weeks before I do. We have melons that are up, cucumbers, like I said, onions, green beans, corn, all kinds of things. So yeah. Oh, my kale. Yes, we always get kale. Oh yes, and I think we he said we have four early girl tomatoes and four um, sauce tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, and then I have two cherry tomatoes for me to eat. So that's always nice. Now I've asked you guys to help make me accountable. It's hard when I don't check in, and I'm sorry, but I have lost 7 pounds on the Weight Watchers GLP-1 program. However, I wasn't able to give myself a shot this week because this is part of the reason I've not been on with you guys. Weeks ago, I was getting up from our sofa and my right knee just wouldn't work. And it was very, very, very painful. I remember at the time thinking, well, how can I do this? How can I get up from the sofa? I've got to get, or actually, I was on the floor at that point. How can I get it from the floor? And every time I would say, ouch, and I would tear up, poor Casper would get worried to death. It's nice that he's a nursemaid, but it's also kind of scary. So after a week of this, because I just kept thinking, it's just going to go away. It's going to go away and it's I'll be fine. No problem. It hasn't gone away. So tomorrow I go in for, well, I had to have x-rays done of it. And the doctor, actually, his PA came in to see me. And he goes, well, nothing is showing up on the x-ray, which means that it's probably, I guess when they do your knee replacement, they have a plastic piece. And after 19 years, that's when I had that knee replaced. Is that right? 18 years. Because this was my second knee replacement. After 18 years, that plastic seems to have given out. So I'm having what's called a total knee replacement revision. Now, I'm not expecting it to be as bad as a total knee replacement. And he even said, you've been through this twice. This isn't going to be anything like total knee replacement. He goes, however, knowing this, we do have to cut your knee open and we do have to replace the part. So I spend the night in the hospital and I come home on Tuesday, which is going to be scary for my little furry Casper baby because I've told Randy I've only I go away from him for a couple hours once in a while, doctor's appointments. Although if Randy's driving me to the doctor's appointment, we'll take Casper with us, and Randy will take him out and just walk him while I'm at my appointment. So, but he won't be able to go to the hospital with me. That they just won't let that happen, and he would be a nervous wreck. Anyways, my big thing is before this all started, we had gotten our airline tickets to go out west. We had got one for Randy, Ron, and myself, and of course, Puppy's going with us. So, um, when I went to see the doctor, I told them we have plane tickets to go out to California, middle of July. Will I be better? And it goes, well, you'll do your exercises, right? I said, oh yeah. I said I do my exercises. Well, I exercise every day, but I do my physical therapy exercises no matter where I am. We may be in a hotel room. I will figure out a way to do them. If there's a pool, I can do them. So, yeah. So right now we still have the plane tickets. We did get refundable tickets only because they at the time we were thinking things could happen with Ronald. Well, we're going to see how I'm doing, but right now my plans, and I'm hoping Randy's are the same. We're going out there, and we'll be out there for like 10 days, and we'll get to see the kids' dance recitals, and yeah. Okay, so I told you I would tell you why I'm in this chair. Well, it does have to do with the knee because I can't sit on the sofas because I tried it once again afterwards because I thought this is ridiculous. Same thing happened. I can't sit in regular dining room chairs because unconsciously I tuck my feet under the chair. Well, that's bad, and I don't even realize it. But when I went to straighten them up, stand up, oh my goodness, such a pain. So I've been basically living in this chair except for when I'm exercising or taking Puppy for a walk or going to get something in the house or something like that. So it's a challenge, but I'm also figuring once I get home, when I'm not asleep or when I'm not fighting drowsiness or going to physical therapy, I'm going to knit. I'm going to get this sweater done. And then with KnitPick's yarn sale, I'm going to get yarn. I'm making all, my goal is to make 4 grandchildren's sweaters this year, starting with the oldest and then going down. Because our thinking was, I don't know that I've made dresses for Elsie, but she never wore them. So I'm kind of thinking they've never had sweaters for me. The other 2 have. I'll make them for the older kids, and then with the younger kids, they'll just fit right in. So, and I'm hoping each one will take a little bit less time. So, yeah. So, I'm filling you in on most of my life. I'm going to be taking, with that yarn sale, I'm going to be taking the yarn from the sweater, from the largest sweater, to California with me because Ronald's going with us, but we're getting a hotel room for a couple reasons. He sleeps a lot, and we figured if we get a hotel room with 2 beds, Randy needs to go and do, I almost would call it a honeydew list for Molly because she has many things in her house that needs worked on, but she hasn't had the time to work on them. I mean, yeah, the time or the wherewithal. So, no matter what happened, Randy was going to go out. But then we thought, I can't drive at night, all these things. So if anything happened to Ronald at night, I'd be stuck. He'd be stuck. So we figured taking him out with us, that'll work. So I don't think we haven't really told him yet because he will start moaning about not wanting to go anywhere. It's just like taking him. They're visiting Ronald's wife's gravesite today. They like to do that around Father's Day. Randy didn't tell him until last night going to bed because we knew that he would start saying, he gets a little hypochondriac, imagining that he can't do this, he can't do that. And so Randy just told him, he said, well, we were planning to take a trip out west to see Molly and the kids. He has something against California too. I don't know what. But and he goes, and Randy has told him, and we would like to take you with us. And that's about all we said, planting a seed in his head that he won't remember is there. And we will let him know right before we leave. So if he wants to sleep in the hotel room, I'll be there with him while Randy works on the house. If there's something he wants to see or do with the kids, we'll do that. And then when we come back to the hotel, I just told Randy, I said, I do need to exercise in the pool. So, once or twice a day, I would like, well, we're taking Casper with us too. I said, I cannot go to the pool and leave Casper in the room because he will bark and cry and cry and bark. I said, so I would like you to come to the hotel, and I will go into the pool. So we're hoping all this works out. It's puppy's lunch. It's our lunchtime. He gets a couple cherry tomatoes at lunchtime, and he's happy with that. But he thought when I um, stopped what I was doing that's what I was going to do with six lunch. And I thought I needed to talk to you guys first because I've been horrible about posting because until I knew what my knee was going to do, until I knew what was going on, there really hasn't been a whole lot I could do. And I always hate posting and complaining about things. I really do. And I'm sorry about it. It seems like I do that quite a bit. Anyways, I will ask for your prayers for tomorrow, please. And for my mail carrier to help the doctor find what they could do for her. Anyways, I think that's about it. I'm not, in case you didn't notice, I didn't have an introduction, and I'm probably not going to have an ending either. I just wanted to get this out there. So, anyways, I hope all your knitting or all your craftiness is successful this week without any mistakes. But if you do make a mistake, I hope it's little and easy to fix. I love you all. Big hugs. Take care, and God bless. Bye bye.